Hey guys, it's Matt from Digital Inertia, and today we are going to build a sign-in page with the help of AI and Bubbles AI Page Creator. So we're going to carry on from our build from last time, and we're going to slowly start building these simple things into a full web app. So we over here at bubble.io, and we're going to go into the image marketplace from last time. Wait for that to load. We're not going to activate the trial. So here's the page from last time, and now we're going to use the AI magic essentially. So we're going to go over here and it says add a new page with AI. So just one thing, the AI generation does take a little while. So whilst that happens, we're going to go back to our original page and we're going to set some things up there. So we're going to go to create a sign-in. You can go look at some of the prompt guides. It's generally just for things like tone, target audience, a bit of your styling guides. But since we don't really have too much of that, we're just going to say create a simple sign in and sign up page. Soft colors and simple interface. Cool. So now we're going to go boop, generate with AI. All right, so we're going to open in a new tab editor, and we'll wait for that to load there. So now on this page, we're going to keep it simple, that when you sign in, you are then able to see the images that are available to download. So we're going to go over here to this group, and now in this group we're going to go to a conditional. So we say when the current user is logged in, say this element will be visible. So currently both elements will be visible for logged in and logged out users. So what we're going to have to go do over here, we're going to go to the layout, say this element is visible on page load, and we're going to uncheck that. What we're also going to do is we're going to say collapse when hidden. So now essentially when a new user goes onto the page, nothing will show. Once they're logged in, it will render and they'll be able to see it. So we're going to put collapse when hidden, perfect. And we're going to add a group in the header over here. Put that there. And then we're going to add some text, which will be sign in. Put that all the way to the right. And over here, we'll make that there. We'll add some margin to the right to give it a little bit of space. Cool. So now we need to look at the name of our sign-in page, which is AI sign-in one. So we're going to go have a look at that now. But first, we're going to go over here to the sign-in. We say add workflow. So now on this, we're going to type go to, which will be go to page, and then the destination is going to be the AI sign-in. Cool. So now we're going to preview this page just to go and see. And as you can see, nothing is loading on that image page. And that's because we set that conditional state that says this element is visible when the user is signed in. So let's go over here and let's go to our AI created page. Okay, so general AI image creation. Person has 3 legs, seems pretty human, and the writing is not too great. But generally the kind of layout and interface is pretty good, and also the one cool thing is they do make the pages responsive. So now we're going to go in and edit this page over here. So let's go to our AI sign in, and we're just going to keep this stuff here, and we're just going to remove some of these things for now, and we'll add them in a little bit later. User profile will leave, although we will do this. So when you want to display an image that a user has uploaded, we go here, current user. Okay, we haven't created a data type, so we'll come back to that. Cool, so let's go over here to the sign in button. Right now, if I had to click over here on the page, nothing's gonna happen because we haven't associated the back end with the front end. So sign up, nothing happens. Cool. So we're gonna click over here. Let's quickly make sure all of these are named. We're gonna put that input, username, input, email, input P1, and then input P2. Okay, so now we have those sign up fields named. So now we can go and set up the workflows on the sign up button. So it's, as it says here, this element needs a workflow. So we're gonna go add workflow. And now we're just gonna type in sign the user up. Okay, so the email is going to be that email input. So we're gonna type input. There's quite a few of them. So we're gonna look at input email. Perfect. Input email's value. There you go. And now password is going to be input, and we're going to use the P2's value. Okay. Remember email, we'll say yes. Require password confirmation. So this would be if you want to make sure that people are using specific links, or kind of to keep some restrictions on that. And then also the other one, which is send an email to confirm. So we're not going to do that for today. Alright, so now that we've set the email and the password, we have that, but we don't have the name of the user. So we're going to have to go into the back end, and we go to user. And as you can see, it has those 4 fields. So now we need to add a few fields that will make the experience as well as the front end look a lot better. So what we're going to add here is the user name, and that is going to be a text type. Cool. And then we're also going to add a profile picture. This will be an image. All right. So now let's finish setting this up over here. We're gonna go change another field. We go username is equal to input username. Username's value. Okay, so now we have the sign up. So now once that person goes over there, signs up, that will create their account. So now we're going to look at the other part, the sign up, and then they're going to need to log in as well. You could also just create a new action and set them to log the user in afterwards. But we're going to do this in 2 different steps. Okay, so now that we have this sign up done, we're going to leave our 3-legged person there. And now if it says already have an account, we're going to go over here, and we're going to click, and it'll say show group login. Okay, so it's already set up some of the workflows for us, which is quite cool. So let's go over here and see if the new state shows. Perfect. Yeah, that's a much cooler image there. So now all we need to do is set up the login side. So over here, we're gonna look for this on the side, group sign up. We're gonna go hide, and we're gonna show group login. So now we need to edit this, but first let's go and change the inputs. Input, login, email, and then input, login, password. Oh, okay. So now once we've set the names of those two, we're gonna go add a workflow. We're just gonna say log the user in. Email is the login emails value. Password is login's passwords value. Okay, so it really is that simple. I mean, there's other workflows and stuff you can set up on the side, but all we need is for that to work. But now, once the user clicks the login button, all that's going to happen is they're going to log in, and they'll be logged in according to the system, but they're just going to stay at this login page. So we need to add one more thing into this workflow, which will be go to page, and that's going to be page index, where we had those images available to download. Okay, so now that's all set up. So we're going to have a quick refresh over here whilst we still signed out, and don't have the ability to go back to the home page there. So I'm quickly going to go here and say go to page index. There we go, and now we refresh. So currently we are logged out. Now we're going to go back over here to the index page, and as you can see, there's still nothing there. So now let's try again. Let's go and test our sign in page. So since we haven't got a user account, let's go sign up. So we're just going to put test user, and we can say test at digin.co.za, and then our password, we're just going to use don't want that. Okay, we'll just type in the most complicated password of them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Now we're gonna go sign up. Okay, but now it stayed on the sign up page. So we could go over there and say already have an account, but instead we're going to quickly go back and we're going to change two settings. So when you click the sign up, it's going to take you to that login side. Okay, so we hide this group login, and we're going to go to sign up. So remember earlier when you click that I already have an account button, we've got this show group login, and then it also hides group sign up. So all we're going to do is copy those, sign the user up, and we're going to say when that is successful, login, hide the group. Boom. Okay, so now what happens if someone doesn't actually have an account but they press the button? It's been told that it needs to log them in. So we're going to over here say, sorry, we're going to go to the login part. We're going to make sure that the person doesn't go to the wrong page without being logged in. So only when current user is logged in. Cool. So now let's try that again. It is going to refresh and we're going to have to put in our username again, but that's okay. So we'll go test user 2, email test2 at digin.co.za, and then password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 8, classic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8. Alright, so now we're going to click sign up. I'm not going to save that over here. And then test2 at digen.co.za. And then this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8. Okay, so there we go. Not going to save that, but now we can see we've logged into the page and we can now re-download our images. So the conditional state's working and our login is working as well. So at the moment we're just focusing on a bit of the functionality. We will build out all the pages that we need, and then we're going to come back and we're going to slowly start editing and make them look a lot cleaner and a lot better. But yeah, that was a very short kind of demo on how to use the AI page creator with Bubble and creating a sign-in page and then creating the workflows to create that sign-in page. So if you have any requests about functionality that you want, drop them in the comments below and we will see you next week. Cool.